What's up, you guys? How's everybody doing? How's your Wednesday going? My name's Megan, and I'm about to guide you through two back-to-back classes. Our first class is going to be Yoga Strong with weights. Don't run away. I know it's scary, but I think all of you can do it. And our second class will be a restorative class, so a much more chill stretching class. So, I know you might have been expecting power flow this morning, and Wednesdays will usually be a power flow class, but every now and then I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of yoga with weights, Yoga Strong, just to, get our heart rates up and give you something a little bit different, add a little flavor to your yoga practice. So, weights are totally optional in this class. If you don't have weights, no biggie. You can grab two maybe canned food, some beans or something. You really barely need any weight in this class to get a workout. You don't even need to use weights to get a workout in this class. So if you don't have weights, don't worry about it. Either grab cans, maybe water bottles, maybe some wine glasses or wine bottles if you're not worried about dropping them. That's probably a really bad idea, actually. Don't do that. But grab something with a little bit of weight or ditch weights entirely. You're still gonna get a killer workout, but we will be doing some bicep stuff. So if you want something to curl with, grab some weights. We're definitely gonna get sweaty today, so I always recommend a towel, a water, a block. If you don't have a block, an Amazon box will do, or a stack of books will do. We'll be doing some elevated foot stuff, so just stepping your foot on the block. And we're gonna get going in just a second. I wanna make sure everyone's here with me. Give me a wave if you can see me, if you can hear me. I'm gonna check on the laptop to make sure this is going okay and it's all live. Am I here? I don't see it. All right, I see myself. 8 of you here, woohoo! Stick with me. I know Yoga Strong is scary, but I really, really think that all of you can do it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I recommend 2 sets of weights, one really light set, or not really light, but lightish set, one heavier set for bicep curls and such. I made a playlist for you, so if you don't have any music to listen to and you want something, head over to Spotify. My username on Spotify is Megan of the Moon, M-E-G-A-N, and my Spotify playlist for this class is called Yoga Strong, so you should be able to find it pretty easily on there. I'm gonna get our timer started here so I know when to stop, and we're gonna get started on our backs. Make your way to your back. Onto our backs, bend your knees. Actually, let's start with our legs out long, arms out to our sides. Close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths here in through your nose, out through your mouth. In Yoga Strong, we're gonna work with that strength training breath. So in yoga, power yoga, or vinyasa, I talk about ujjayi in and out of your nose to build heat, to build energy. But with Yoga Strong, we're gonna use those strength training breaths, those open mouth exhales, to help cool us down, keep us centered as we practice. Take a couple of those breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more like that. Big inhale, big exhale. Flip over your palms and start to bring your knees up to 90. So your knees are stacked directly over your hips. Toes can be pointed or flexed either way. Feet are engaged. Arms are going to come out to a T. So we're going to start by just lowering our legs, our knees over to the left. They're not going to touch the floor. They're just going to hover. Feel that twist in the spine. Use your core. Lift back up. Over to the other side. Hover and lift. We'll do this a few times on each side. Press your load back into the mat. Really try to engage through the lower abdominals. Waking up through our spine, waking up through our obliques. We're gonna do this one more time on each side. Let them fall over to the right, twist. Come back to center. And this time when you go over to the left, you're gonna let them fall all the way down to your mat or to the floor. Your left hand is gonna start to touch on top of your right thigh, and then you're gonna take your gaze over to the right, so looking towards your right fingertips. Just getting a twist of the spine. Take a couple breaths. next inhale, you're gonna bring your knees back up to center, and you're gonna let them fall over in the opposite direction. Knees fall to the right, right hand comes onto your left thigh, gaze is over to the left. Couple breaths here. And inhale, back up to center. Flex your toes. All right, palms facing down, grip with all 10 fingertips, and then you're gonna send your right leg forward, pressing your heel forward, hovering the heel above the mat. Oh yeah, feel those lower abs turn on, and then bring it back. Send your left leg forward, hover above the mat, bring it back. Just telling our core to wake up, engaging through that low belly, low back. I already start to get some shaking, and that's all right. Switching it out, we're gonna do one more on each side. I think I did right first, so we're gonna go right, center, left, center. Bring your hands behind your hammies to your knee creases. Start to rock and roll your way up into a seat. 2 or 3 rocks until you make your way all the way up into a seat. I'm gonna scoot my mat back so you guys can see me a little bit better. All right. Since we will be on our backs and bellies a little bit in this class. All right, so making our way back up into a seat. You're in a cross-legged seat at the back of your mat. From here, you're gonna bring your right hand down to the mat, and you're gonna reach your left arm up and over, stretching through that left side. But open your left shoulder, take your gaze up. Try to draw that left hip down to the mat. Big stretch in your left side, inhale, exhale. Inhale, press back up to center. And then bring your left hand down to the mat. Right arm is gonna come high. Now we're stretching over to the left. Big stretch. Open your shoulder, take your gaze up. Take a couple of bounces here, draw your right hip down. And inhale, rise back up. Hands down by your sides. Now start to walk your hands forward, coming into a forward fold. Feel that stretch in your low back. You should start to feel your low back and your hips turn on a bit here. Hold for a couple breaths. And then walk your hands over to the left. Right side is going to get a nice deep stretch. And start to walk your hands over to the right, stretching through our left side. Walk your hands back to center. And then press up over your knees onto a tabletop position. So your shoulders are stacked over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. Spread your fingers out wide. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, arch your back, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale, cat. Tuck your tailbone under. Start to round through your spine, chin to chest. Press into your hands. Puff up that space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow pose. Belly drops, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale, cat. Round it out. Starting to wake up the spine. Take a couple of these at your own pace. Breath to movement. Inhaling into one. Exhaling into the next. And then take any other movements that feel good in your body. Starting to warm up through the spine. So maybe rolls through the spine. We skip child's pose. So maybe you get your knees out nice and wide and just sit your hips back for a moment. That feels good. You know me, I like to shift forward onto my knees, lift my toes. Maybe let your legs fall left and right. Whatever you need here, whatever feels good. Take a few more breaths. Make your way back to your tabletop position. Inhale your left arm high. And then circle out that shoulder. Just taking swimmy circles in one direction. And then swimmy circles in the other direction. Bring your left hand back down. Inhale, right arm high. Circles in one direction. Circle it out in the other. Just getting some mobility stretches going in the shoulders. We will be doing shoulders today. Back to your tabletop. From here, we're gonna come into a puppy's pose. So tuck your toes. And then you're gonna just walk your hands out forward, melting your chest down towards the mat, keeping your hips lifted nice and high. Your chin might just touch the mat here. And if not, that's okay. Big stretch through the shoulders, the biceps, upper back. Hold there for another breath or two. And then you're gonna shift forward onto your forearms and your belly. Coming into Sphinx pose. Untuck your toes. Press your collarbones forward. And then roll through your neck in one direction. Roll through your neck in the other direction. Once you're evened out through your sides, you're gonna bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest, little to no weight in your hands. Make this about the spine rather than the booty. So disengage your glutes, squeeze all those muscles along your spine. Pull your kneecaps up. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, relax back down. Chin to mat. Again, inhale, lift. Press tops of your feet into the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades and all the muscles along your spine. Long neck. Inhale. Exhale, back down. Now bring your arms out to a T. We're gonna do that one last time. But this time, we're gonna lift our toes as well. Inhale, you're gonna lift, arms out to a T, toes lift. You're on your belly, squeezing your shoulders, squeezing your spine. Inhale. Exhale, back down. Bring your right ear to the mat. Bend your knees. Let them windshield wiper right and left. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press into your hands and then come back onto your forearms. Interlace your fingers. Find your knuckles, or if you have a block, maybe you put your block in between the L of your hands. Either way is okay. I'm gonna interlace my fingers here. You're gonna tuck your toes, turn your core on, and we're pressing up into a forearm plank. Forearm plank, shoulders, hips, ankles in alignment. We're gonna take really slow hip dips, right and left, 5 on each side. Dipping right, drop your hip, 5, drop your hip left. Open all the exhales as you drop. 4, also take this on your knees if this is a bit much to start. Last 2. Last one on each side. Back to center, hold. Just let your body shake. And then we're gonna come up to high plank. Plant your one palm, plant your other palm. Shoulders, hips, ankles in alignment. Pull your kneecaps, hold for just the inhale, shake it out. Exhale, down dog, hips high and back. Whew. I know, starting with planks before we even get into down dog. Crazy. Pedal out your down dog if that feels good. Bend one knee and then the other. And then drop both heels down to the mat. Ooh, stretching through the hammies, low calf. Couple breaths here, spread your fingers out nice and wide. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, drop your shins and knees to hover above the mat and pulse, pulse, pulse. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to downward facing dog. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet. We're gonna find Ragdoll Uttanasana. Spread your feet out nice and wide, bend your knees, grab onto opposite elbows. Let your head hang between your biceps and look between your legs. This is all about the decompression of the spine rather than the hamstring stretch. So bend your knees as much as you need to. No weight in your neck. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Maybe sway the elbows left and right. That feels good. And then release your fingertips down to the mat. Heel toe your feet back together to touch. Big toes to touch. Sliver of space between your heels. Slight bend in your knees. Inhale, we're gonna slowly, slowly roll up to standing. Chin is gonna stay on your chest the whole time. Feel every vertebrae as you rise up. And then take a big shoulder loop back, hands by your sides. Ground down with the four corners of your feet, palms facing forward. Inhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose, arms rise up. Pinkies facing forward, drop your shoulders down your back, but keep your arms engaged. Ground down through the four corners of your feet, pull your kneecaps up, squeeze your inner thighs, low belly is up and on, pulling it in. I know we usually take this as a rested posture, but I want you to make it active. Hold for the inhale, exhale, baby back bend. Cactus out your arms to a T, squeeze your shoulder blades, nudge your hips forward. Nothing crazy for this first one, just starting to warm up. Let the lift come from your chest rather than dumping into your back, like there's a string from your sternum to the ceiling. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, release your hands behind your back and see if you can find a bund. I'll show you what it looks like. Interlacing your fingers like this. If you can't quite interlace your fingers, then just find airplane arms like this. If you can interlace your fingers, beautiful. Press your knuckles down with your chest high, inhale. And then exhale, forward fold with your bind. Bend your knees first. And then let your chest dive forward, keeping your bind. Working your hands as far away from your low back as you can. Listening to your body. Don't get too crazy in the shoulders. Last inhale here. And then exhale, release your hands down to the mat. And start to roll up to standing one more time. Hands come to heart center this time, Samasihi. All right, once your hands come to heart center, start to ground down with your left foot, find your balance. Lift your right leg out in front of you, Ekapada Tadasana, one-legged mountain pose. I like to bring my hands to my hips for this one here. Ground down with the big toe of your standing foot. And then we're gonna find big hip circles. Circle it out in one direction. Circle it out in the other. This is technically kind of yoga, so we do want to work on our balance as well. Once you do enough circles in both directions, come back to the front, slight bend in your knee, left knee, and then you're going to step forward as much as you can. Once you step forward, your left knee is going to tap the mat. We're going to do 5 lunges, so that was 1, tap, that's 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms high, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Low lunge. From here, stretch it out in whatever way feels good. Maybe drop your back knee. I always like to bring my hands to the inside of my right foot. Let my right knee kind of fall over to the right a little bit. I like to look over my right shoulder, get into those hips. Maybe straighten out your front leg. Whatever you need here. A couple more breaths. Stretch out. Make your way back towards your low lunge once you're feeling warmed up. And then you're going to step your left foot forward to meet your right. All right, we're going to add our weights into practice. Really quick, I'm going to give you a weight demo. So with your weights, I want you to always remember when we're transitioning from pose to pose, keep your weights into your center line. So we're going to from a forward fold to a chair pose. Weights are going to be on the floor. You're going to grab them up through your shoulders and then press up. If we're going from crescent lunge to warrior 2, arms are going to be high. And I don't want to see any of this, swinging these arms. This is how we hurt ourselves. So every time we transition, in through heart first, transition, open, then press out. So no swinging weights. When we're doing our bicep curls and such, you really want to take a light grip on your weights, really direct this into the muscle rather than using momentum to swing. Weights are totally optional. You can ditch them at any time, and I'm going to still kick your booty. And yeah, lower down to weights that are lighter, up, weights to heavier, whatever you need. All right, so meeting in our forward fold with our weights. Slight bend in your knees. On your inhale, you're gonna lift your chest, keeping your weights by your sides, and a bend in the knees like we're in chair pose. We're gonna lift our toes off the mat. Knees should be just above or weights should be just above your knees. And then we're just gonna pulse here. A little chair squat. Weights should be from above your knees to below your knees. Above, below. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your weights come all the way down to your mat. Roll them off to the side. Plant your palms, step your feet back for high plank. From your high plank, we're gonna do 3 push-ups. Push-ups of your choice. They can be tricep push-ups, they can be regular push-ups, they can be on your knees or on your toes. We're gonna do 3. So push up for 3, 2, 1. Hold the inhale. Exhale, down dog with your hips high and back. Adjust your hands, adjust your feet. Pedal it out if you need to, starting to warm up. And then we're gonna walk our hands back towards our feet, just like we did before. Making our way into our forward fold. Heel toeing our feet back together to touch, bend through your knees. Inhale, slowly rise up. Chin stays on your chest. Roll your shoulders back once you reach the top. Palms by your sides, facing forward. Inhale, Tadasana Mountain Pose. Arms come high, up overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Have to sit it out. Maybe you go a little deeper this time. Hips forward. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, reach your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, find your bind. Press your knuckles down with your chest high. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold with your bind. Extra couple breaths here. Stretching through the shoulders. And release your hands down to the mat. Inhale, slowly roll up. Hands to heart center. This time we're gonna ground down with our right foot. Left knee is gonna come out in front of us. Ekapada Tadasana. Hands to our hips. Ground down with the big toe of your right foot. Take those big hip circles. Doesn't have to be pretty. Oiling up that hip joint. Circle it out in one direction. Circle out in the other. If you fall, if you wobble, that's all right. We're all human here. Come back to center. Slight bend to your right knee. Big step forward, step your left foot forward. Drop your right knee to tap. Lunges for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crescent lunge. Inhale your arms high. Pinkies facing forward up on the ball of our back foot. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Stretch it out. Whatever you need here. Straighten out your front leg. Press into that back hip flexor. Maybe roll onto your side, look over your shoulder. Woohoo, 5 people still with me. This is what I like to see. Getting your workout on. I was afraid that as soon as anybody saw, or as soon as people saw the weights in practice, they were gonna leave. But you know what? Sometimes we gotta put ourselves through the challenging classes so we can build strength, build some character, find new aspects of ourselves. All right, when you're done stretching, start to make your way back to your low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then step your right foot forward. Forward fold. Grab your weights. Roll them back onto your mat. And then inhale, lift your chest. Keep your knees bent, kind of in our chair pose. We're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. Little to no weight in your toes. Weight is in your heels. Pulse, pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down to your mat. Roll your weights off to the side. Plant your palms. Step your feet back. High plank. 3 push-ups of your choice. Shh. 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 Hold for the inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. So we're always gonna exhale on the hard part. So if you're doing your push-up, your exhale will be when you press back up to your high plank from your mid-plank. Take an inhale through your nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, slow and control. Shift through your knee to nose, and then step your foot between your palms. Once your foot is between your palms, inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Back knee stays lifted. Arms up above your head. Onto the ball of your back foot, pressing energy out of your heel. Slight bend in the back knee is okay, but we're trying to press the hamstring, the back of the knee up towards the ceiling. Front knee is stacked over your ankle. Nice deep bend in that front knee. If you have a big arch going in your back, turn your core on a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Front leg stays the same. Back foot parallels with the back of the mat. So you should look down. Make sure you have a heel to arch alignment. So your front heel points directly to the arch of your back foot. Your front knee is open towards your pinky toe. Your front toes are pointing forward. Arms are reaching long and strong in different directions. Just a breath here. Inhale, five-pointed star. Heels in, toes out, palms facing forward. So your toes are now at like a 45-degree angle. Exhale, horse. Hands come to heart center as you squat down low. So when I get into horse, I see a lot of this in class, and I want you to pull your shoulders back, shoulders over hips, and we're just gonna pulse, 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 just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise up, five-pointed star. Exhale, we're gonna pivot back to the top of our mat for low lunge. Now from here, you're gonna ground down with your left hand. We're gonna come into a side plank. Left hand is the foundation. Right foot is gonna stack on top of your left foot. Right arm is gonna lift. Option to drop to your bottom knee or onto your forearm here for this first one. Totally up to you. Shoulders, hips, and ankles in alignment. Breathe here, keep your hips high. Now see if you can lift your top heel just for an inhale. Exhale, high plank, but keep your right toes lifted. All right, so we're gonna go knee to tricep. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, crunch, knee to tricep. Inhale, press it back. Last one. Exhale, crunch, knee to tricep. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, toes to the mat. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale through your nose. Open out, exhale, let go. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot through. Find your control. Set up your foundation. I'm gonna go this way actually so you can see me. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Same thing here, up onto the ball of our back foot. Pressing energy out of our heel, nice deep bend in our front knee, core is on. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Front leg stays the same, back foot parallels. Now our front hip is open, so it's not the exact same. Opening through our hip, our knee is pressing out, fingers reaching in opposite directions. Have a look down, have that heel to arch alignment. If you do, look forward off your middle finger or out the window or whatever you see out there. Inhale, rise up, five-pointed star. Heels in, toes out. Exhale, horse, hands to heart center. Squat down low, shoulders over hips. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, pivot to the front, low lunge. Right hand is our foundation this time. Inhale, side plank. Left foot is gonna stack on your right. Left arm is gonna come high. Now take whatever you did on the other side. Forearm, bottom knee, whatever you got here. Keep that lift. See if you can lift your foot just for the inhale. Exhale, high plank, keeping your left toes lifted. Hips are low, inhale. Exhale, left knee to tricep. Shh. Just 2 more. Shh. Last one. Shh. Inhale. Exhale, drop your toes. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, hips high. Step your feet forward. We're gonna take 5 donkey kicks. Spreading your fingers out wide. Gaze is at the top of your mat. Lift up onto the ball of your feet. You're gonna bend your knees. See if you can kick your heels up towards your glutes. 5 on your own. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Once you're done, drop to your knees. All right, you guys, how is everybody feeling? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing okay. A heart face if you're loving me. An angry face if you're hating me so good. Take a sip of water. Wipe some sweat. I'm already sweating. We haven't even added our weights into our practice. This hair is getting in my way, so I'm gonna make a quick adjustment. All right, I see some strong arms. That's what I like to see. I'm glad you guys are happy. All right. Whew. We're gonna start to add our weights into our practice. We're gonna start with a bicep burnout. So grab whatever weights you like for your biceps. I like to start with a heavy weight or both heavy weights and then lower down as I start to burn out. All right, if you do have a block, place your block in between your thighs. Squeeze your block. If you don't have a block, no worries. I want you to squeeze your thighs anyways, and just remember to keep our core on. I'm gonna go with my heavy weights first, and then I might need to lower down to my light weights, so I'll have them out too. Squeezing our block, we're gonna start with traditional bicep curls. Knuckles out to the front, we're gonna pull. Really nice light grip on our weights. Try not to use your momentum. I don't want to see any swinging. I don't want to see any of this. All right, I actually did biceps yesterday, and I'm already sore, so I'm going to go back to my light weights. Exhale as you lift. For 5, 4, we're going to hold halfway in. 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway, you're at 90. All right, these are my worst enemy, but we gotta do them. Server trays. You're gonna press out, in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back to center, open up to the side. Waitress curls, lower, lift, lower, lift. Lower belly's on. If you want to add a challenge for the core, lean yourself back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway. Push them out. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Find your grip. Bring them forward. Hammerhead curls. So the tops of your weights are facing up. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Full range. Whew. Breathe it out. Use your breath. Use your exhales. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway. Now we're gonna pulse it open. 7, 6. This is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center, and then ditch your weights. All right, coming on to our butts. Keep your weights with you towards the back of the mat. Put this down, honey. All right, you're gonna take your heavy weight. Block comes in between your knees. Again, if you don't have a block, no worries. Just keep squeezing your knees. The block helps me to make sure that I'm staying active. Taking our heavy weight in hand. Heavy weight is gonna come in between our hands. We're gonna start to lean back on our sits bones, pressing our heels into the mat. Toes can be lifted off the mat, but you're pressing your heels, and we're gonna row our boat. We're gonna go left, right, left, right. Keeping a long spine. If you're rounding, ditch your weights. Don't go too fast. Get your twist. Here for 5, 4, hold left in 3, 2, 1, hold left and pulse, pulse, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to alternating. Left, right, left, right. Shh, shh, shh. Here for 5, 4, 3, hold right in 2, 1, pulse right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternate for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. You can ditch your weight, or your block rather. Put it on your right side. Hold your weight. You're going to lower all the way down to your back. Slow and controlled. Now your feet are planted into the mat. Slow as you can. Woo. Once you lie down onto your back, your feet are going to plant into the mat. You're keeping your weight in hand, and your weight is over your head. I have a bend in my elbows. Press your feet into the mat. Inhale, you're going to rise up. Try not to use momentum. Weight is going to stretch up over your head. Back to chest, stretching above your head. Back to chest, lift. Try to keep your feet on the mat. Slow and controlled. The slower the better here. Shh. Exhale as you lift. Shh. 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 We're gonna do 5 more. 5. Shh. You can ditch your weight at any time. 4. Shh. 3. Shh. Last 2. Shh. Last 1. Shh. Come down onto your back. Ditch your weight over to the side. All right, now you're gonna place your block underneath your right foot. And I do want this foot elevated. So if you don't have a block, I want you to find a stack of books or something that you can lift your foot up onto. If you really can't find something, that's all right. We can still do this without it. But we're doing alternating feet lift with lift. So if you can find something to stack your foot on, do it. If not, I'll forgive you. Hands are going to be out by your sides. Right foot is on the block, left foot is on your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your hips. Shh. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold high in 2, 1. Hold high and pulse. Pulse at the top of your range of motion for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. Right foot is on the block. Hands down by your sides. Lift your left leg high. We're going to lower, lift. Lower, lift. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold high on this last one. Hold it high. Now, lower your legs to be even with your knee. Isometric hold. Oh my God, this burns. Keep your hips lifted high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Lower it down. Switch your block. Block comes underneath your left foot. You know what? I totally forgot to tell you about your hip weights on your hip creases. That's what I usually do in class. But since we've done one side without it, we'll do this side without it too. Getting away with it a little bit. Still burns, I'll tell you what. Left foot on the block, right foot on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, lower. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold high on 1. Hold it high, lower your right leg, even with your left. Hold it, keep your hips high. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Oh my God. Let your knees fall in and out. Ditch that weight, or that block rather. Bring your knees into your chest, hands behind your knee creases. Rock and roll. Up into a seat. All right. You guys are lucky we didn't have to put weights on our hips for that one. Coming onto our hands and knees. Should we do this first? Yeah, let's do it first. All right. Hands and knees. You're gonna take your block, place it under your right knee. You're gonna take your weight, place it behind your left knee crease. If you don't have your block underneath your right knee, that's okay. This is just gonna give you a little bit more lift, but that's all right if you don't have it. Hands are down on the mat. Gonna lift your left leg. Now squeeze that block in between your knee, or that weight, so you're not kind of throwing it out. Squeeze your heel, and then we're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. Option to come down on your forearms. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold high on 1. Pulse, pulse. Top of your range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Ditch your weight. Bring your block forward. Left hand on the mat, right hand is on your block outside your mat. We're doing uneven push-ups. If you don't have a block, just do wide leg push-ups. Hands or knees, maybe you start, or toes or knees, with your toes and then drop down to your knees. You have 8. You're gonna lower, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your knees. Block comes underneath your left knee this time. Weight comes behind your right knee. Hands are out in front. Squeeze that weight behind your knee crease. We're gonna lift. Lift. Here for 18. Like you're stomping your foot on the ceiling. 15. 14. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Pulse, pulse, woo! Pulse just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Ditch your weight. Block comes underneath your left hand outside of your mat. Right hand is on the mat. Wide arm push-ups with a lift in your left arm, or if you don't have your block, just regular wide arm push-ups. We have 8. 5. 1. All right. You know what time it is? Cardio time. Woo! All right, so dish everything off of your mat. Weights can go out in front. If you are listening along to the playlist, Gold Dust is our cardio song. So you should be on Gold Dust here. Oh my God, this is probably my least favorite part of class, but it's quick and we gotta do it. So, we're doing around the world cardio. So we're gonna start at the top, facing the top of our mat, switching to the side. We're gonna do 30 seconds front, 30 seconds to the side, 30 seconds to the back, 30 seconds to the side, 30 seconds back to the front. It's 2.5 minutes of cardio, I think, if I counted that right. And we're gonna get it done, and then that's gonna be it for cardio. All right, start to step left and right. I'm gonna start us here in 10 seconds. We're gonna start with skiers. In 5, 4, arms to a T. In 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna switch it left, I'll face you for this, right. Now, you wanna make it easy, stay up here. If you wanna make it harder, go low. Go high, we go low. Ooh, we go high, we go low. Halfway there already, more than halfway for this one. Remember to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the side. Knees are out wide. You're gonna squat. Peace fingers touch the mat. Feet touch. Left fingers touch the mat. Alternating hands to mat. Kind of like we're doing squat jumps. Woo! I know it's burning. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the back of football runs. You're gonna run front, you're gonna run back. You can go super fast, you can go super low. However your legs are feeling. Get your heart rate up. My God, this is hard to do without music. Hopefully you guys have tunes over there. My legs are burning, so I'm staying high, but I'm trying to stay fast. 3, 2, 1. Switch to the side of your mat. You should be on the opposite side now. We're gonna do skaters. Jump onto your right foot. Left leg crosses behind right, left fingers touch. Jump onto your left foot. Right leg crosses, right fingers touch. Go in the full width of your mat. Get low. Lower the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the front. We have 8 burpees. You can do this in faster than 30 seconds. You got it. 8 on your own. I got 5. How many do you have? Good job. Step it out. Keep your heart head above your heart. Have some water. Wipe some sweat. Virtual high five. Send me the wave sign. Whew. Have some of your water. Wipe some sweat. And we'll get to active recovery. Wave sign, I see you. Oh my gosh. All right. Grab your weights. Coming to standing. Where are we at for time? Oh, I still got you for another 15 minutes. Excellent. Weights are gonna come up to 90. You can do this without your weights and just do the calf lift, or you can do it with your weights, calf lift and shoulder press. Lifting up onto your toes, shoulder press. Try to keep your weights at 90. I know it's hard without a mirror. Can't really see, but do the best you can. Lifting heels. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your weights to center. You're gonna bend through your knees. Arms are gonna go out to your sides, knuckles facing forward. And now we're gonna pull. Weights are tether. Pull. Squeeze along your back. Keeping a bend in the knees. shoulder presses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come to heart center. We're gonna get into squats. Now you can take your weights or you can ditch your weights, up to you. Feet come to just inside of your mat. If you want extra chest, bring your weights to your chest, off. You can also bring your weights to your shoulders or down by your sides, or ditch them all together. Traditional squats. We're gonna lower, lift, lower, lift. All the weight is in your heels, little weight in your toes. Now I'm always super slow with squats. Go as fast or slow as feels okay in your body. 8, 3, we're gonna hold low. In 2, hold low. On the next one, hold low, pulse. Now I'm gonna go to chest, pulse, pulse, pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna lift, lower, pulse. Lift, lower, pulse. 6, lower, pulse. 5, lower, pulse. 3, lower, pulse. 2, lower, pulse. Last one. Lower, pulse, and lift. Woo. All right, weights coming down to the outside of your mat. We're gonna use them in a second. I'll meet you in downward, or in high plank rather. Have a quick sip. You're well over halfway. In fact, we only have about 10 minutes left of work, and then we're gonna cool it down. Meeting in a high plank. We're gonna start with mountain climbers. Fast mountain climbers. So you're gonna pull your knees into your chest. Running. Keeping hips low. Low. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Grab your weights. Inhale, chair pose. Weights through heart, and then press your weights over your head. Bring your weights together to touch. We're taking triceps. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Stay low in the hips. You can do this with one weight. You can do it with both, depending on what kind of weights you have. It might be tricky with both. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold halfway. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back for low lunge. Flip your weights onto their heads. If you don't have weights, you can bring your hands to blocks. I'm gonna go with heavy weights for this one. Or you can just bring your hands to the floor. Lifting up our left leg, balancing on our right. Toes are flexed. We're gonna pulse at the top of our range of motion. Pulse, pulse. 7, 6, Shiva squats in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva. Left knee behind your right. Squat down low. Inhale, left. Exhale, Shiva. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold low and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left leg back. Grab your weights. Inhale, crescent lunge. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Weights through shoulders. Press them above your head. Exhale, warrior two, hands through heart, pivot your back foot. My leg is burning, so I'm gonna straighten it out real quick. All right, nice bend through your right leg. Arms are out to a W, half flat pulls. Straighten out your right leg, press your arms out. Inhale, pull them in. Keep your arms at that W. Try not to go too much higher than your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, weights are gonna come together. Now you can grab both weights or you can grab a heavier weight. We're gonna do lawn mowers. So hand can come to your thigh. Add a challenge, you can bring it out to your side, to the inside, whatever feels best. Lawn mowers, your weight is gonna start down here, inside of your ankle. Weight is in your left hand. Inhale, you're gonna pull it up, open, press, lower, press. Lawn mowers. Lower, press. Lower, press and pull. Lift, press. I know lots of Coloradans and Californians out there with me. Disc golfers, this is really good for my disc golfers out there. I lost count, but I think we're on 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna grab both weights. If you already have them in hand, meet me in a 5-pointed star. If you don't have them in hand, grab them. 5-pointed star. Arms to chest, heels in, toes are out. We're gonna take a squat horse. Weights are gonna come into our hip creases. From here, you're gonna lift your right heel off the mat. We're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heel. Pivot your toes forward. Your hands are going to come out in front of you with your weights. With a flat back, you're lifting forward, pressing booty back. We're going to lift right, left, like you're punching the ground. Flat back. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On both sides. Lift up, hands to heart. Pivoting towards the front. Coming down to low lunge. Your weight is going to stay in your right hand. Left hand is going to come down to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Right foot steps to back. You have your weight in your right hand. Left hand on the mat. Let your heels fall over to the left. So you're kind of in a side plank here. And then you're going to lift, press the weight. Press the weight. 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. High plank. Mountain climbers. This is our last side, and then we take it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Inhale with your heels look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Grab your weights. Inhale, chair pose. Hips wide, arms high. Exhale, chair point, different this time. Weights through shoulders, reach it back. Tricep kickbacks, press it back. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it high, pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, chair pose. I'm gonna turn this way. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Come onto the heads of your weights. Inhale, right leg high. Bouncing on your left leg. Pulse, pulse. Top of your range of motion. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Add chi to squat. Lift, squat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, L. Exhale, lunge. Step your right foot back. Grab your weights. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your chest. Press your weights up. Exhale, warrior 2. Hands to heart. Open up to the side. Once you find your warrior 2, arms are out to a W. Half lock pulls. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to center. Now grab both weights in your right hand or grab your heavy weight. Lawn mowers. Right hand is down by your left foot. Inhale, pull it up and press. Keeping that bend in your left knee. Nice and slow, you got this. Hand can be out to this side. It can rest on your forearm. Whatever you did on the other side, I think we have 8. Last 3, 2, last 1. Weights to heart center. Open up to your 5-pointed star. Grab both weights. Weights come into your hip creases. This time your left heel is gonna pop. We're gonna pulse. Oh my God. Woo! Breathe through it. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Pulse or shift towards your left foot. Weights down to the mat. Right hand is on your mat. Weight is in your left hand. High plank. Let your feet and your heels slide over to the right. Press that weight up. Kind of like man makers, but with an added challenge in your side plank. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! High plank, last set of mountain climber. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw to your knees. Good work, you guys. I'm dripping over here. All right, we're just at an hour. I talked a little bit before class, so we're gonna cool it down. Come on to your butt. Let your legs out long. Do a nice forward fold. Draw nose towards knees. And inhale, start to roll up. Making our way onto our backs. You're gonna cross your right ankle over your left knee. Forward figure 4. Then you're gonna slide your hand through the holes in your legs, capture the back of your hamstring. Interlace your fingers behind your hamstring. Finding your figure 4. If this is too much, you don't have to find your hammy. You can just keep your foot down on the mat. So decide how it feels. Maybe you're rocking left and right.
Option to stay right here. If you feel like you want to take it a little bit deeper, interlace your fingers around your shin. Draw your shoulders down towards the mat. Low back presses. Pull your body. Breathe here. Same thing. Maybe you rock left and right. Maybe you stay right where you are. And release your foot. Let's get into the other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Option to stay right here. Option to lift your foot. Slide the hands through the holes in your leg. Interlace your fingers behind your hamstring and then bring your head back down to the mat. Draw your shoulders down the mat. Pull that leg in. Try to go for equal sensation rather than equal depth. So if this feels tight on this side, just like it did with the shin on the other side, stay right here. Maybe you rock left and right, maybe you stay right where you are. Release your legs. Find happy baby. Send your feet up. Grab for the inner or outer arches of your feet, or grab on your big toes with your peace fingers, or just find your ankles, your calves, your knee creases, whatever you can find. Stacking ankles over knees, pressing low back into the mat, getting into our hip flexors. And then you can rock left and right. Maybe send your left leg long over to the left, right heel in. Maybe you send your right leg long, bring your left heel in. Maybe you send both legs long. And then back through your knees, release your feet. Give yourself a big hug, pull your kneecaps up, wrap your arms around your legs for one final engagement. Squeeze every muscle in your body from the tip of your toes to the crown of your head. Take a big inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Let everything shoot out from your midline. Arms out by your sides, facing up. Legs go long. Take up space. Let your feet come to the outside of your mat. Close your eyes. Taking an inhale through your nose. Fill up. Open mouth. Exhale. Let it go. Allow yourself to sink into your mat. Release tension. If your shoulders are up in your ears, drop your shoulders. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth, unhinge your jaw. If there's any engagement happening in your body, try to let it go for Shavasana. I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana for this class. If you want to join me in restorative and get some more stretching in, I'll meet you back here on the live platform in about 10 minutes. Try to take 10, 20 long breaths. Getting into that no brain space. And then when you're done, I want you to comment and let me know what you prefer next Wednesday. Do you want Yoga Strong with weights, or do you want to go back to Power Flow? Leave me a comment, let me know what you prefer. I'll check back here a little bit later. Stay in your Shavasana. Thanks for sharing your space, sharing your energy with me. Maybe I'll see you in restorative, maybe not. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. See you next week. Namaste.